they do believe it's going to get to that and beyond in the next couple years. There may be something. I've been watching some videos where they say that it may get to the point very soon to where people will actually be able to buy a new home. And I'm just throwing this out there because I think it's related. And they will be able to pay for it by borrowing money from their own Bitcoin. And because Bitcoin is expected only to go up, when they pay it back, when they're paying it back, they're going to be paying themselves, which is a concept I haven't fully understood. But even the way I've expressed it in the most elementary sense, doesn't that sound amazing to be able to borrow from yourself? No banks. And because things is digital, you'd be able to like get a house like that. You wouldn't have to wait for weeks or even months for approvals and paperwork and all this stuff. I don't understand how the whole thing happened, but the Lord is shifting things, all right? Okay, that was the 29th. Let me fast forward. Everything else from here on out will be a little bit shorter, a little bit more precise. Thank you for bearing with me on all the details, just my personality. Okay, this is part 2 of the prophetic download, okay? So part 2 and part 3, much shorter. Even I kind of wondered like, whoa, Lord, I thought it'd be, I'd be getting more, but it's okay. I'm content. I'm happy with the Lord and his goodness. And so this came on December 30th. This was part 2. At about, let's see, I recorded this. Yeah, I was sitting still around 11 a.m. and I heard in my spirit this. It will be a bad year for Turkey for coming against my people in my land. Then I was impressed with an awareness of an earthquake hitting Turkey. Possibly, I just put these numbers. I'm not prophesying this. I'm not predicting. I just sensed when I heard earthquake hitting Turkey, I sensed the numbers 6.3, 6.4. So I guess we'll be on the lookout to see if that's what the Lord meant, literally. And the other thing I heard, and this was the only thing I heard, the only other thing I heard in part 2, quote, crypto markets will skyrocket overnight. Now, that's very peculiar. And I cannot specifically say when that is, but could it be the inauguration day of Trump, January 20th? Could it be? Maybe. We don't know when Trump is going to announce the crypto announcement that God prophesied to Manuel Johnson. An international announcement of crypto. We don't know if it's going to be that same day. Now, if it's another day soon after, whether in January or February, March, I imagine it'll be sooner than that, but this, right, that I heard could be related to that announcement. And we'll learn a little bit more later. Okay, you're going to start seeing connections because once Trump says something about a Bitcoin reserve and he tells the details and he, I don't know, buys it or explains, gives this huge announcement internationally, what do you think other nations would do? Okay, now I'm not an expert on economics or government or policies. In fact, to me, that stuff is boring. Okay, politics, and also is boring. All right, I'm only in it because God is the one showing me things and the prophet is speaking about it. So I want to know, I want to understand what God is saying. So that's why I'm in it. No other reason. This is elementary. This is my understanding. But if America is the superpower, okay, no thanks to Biden and Kamala, the worst ever. If they're the superpower and the Lord has blessed America, and he has, if you doubt it, you're listening to the wrong people and not the Holy Spirit. Because of the covenant that America made with God to further the Christian faith to all the earth, God has remembered. And because of the prayers, because of the children, because of the founding fathers and their prayers, even their intercession from heaven, if Trump is going to make such a large and powerful announcement, and he's going to elevate cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and even buy like tons of reserves of Bitcoin, etc., for other nations to be able to sell their products and import and so forth, and this is separate from the whole tariff thing, for them to do things, God already said he's going to bless Bitcoin, he's going to bless XRP, cryptocurrency is the future. He's going to make the